The 1969 Dodge Charger almost vanished from history. Why did this muscle car, so iconic today, nearly get lost in the shuffle of the late 60s automotive boom? At first glance, the 69 Charger seems like just another classic American muscle car. Power, style, and swagger all wrapped up in one aggressive package. But behind its sleek fastback roofline and menacing grille lies a tangled story of corporate struggle, bold design risks, and cultural moments that shaped more than just a car. By the end of this journey, you'll see why the 69 Charger isn't only a muscle car legend, but a symbol of a pivotal time in American history. And you'll understand the secrets hidden beneath that distinctive front end. To understand the Charger's place in history, we have to rewind to the 1960s, a decade of change, contradiction, and unprecedented automotive innovation. Post-war prosperity fueled a new kind of American dream: speed, freedom, and muscle. Detroit's Big Three battled not just for sales, but for cultural dominance. Among these giants, Dodge had to carve out a bold identity. The Charger was their answer. It was meant to embody raw power and cutting-edge design, a car that could beat the competition on the street, the strip, and in the showroom. But the story wasn't simple. Dodge's leadership faced hard choices: budget constraints, conflicting engineering philosophies, and shifting consumer preferences all played a part. Behind closed doors, the team wrestled with balancing style versus substance, speed versus reliability, and heritage versus innovation. Those choices would make or break the 69 Charger's legacy. Dodge's timing was crucial. The muscle car wars were escalating. The 68 Charger barely made a ripple, but 1969 would be different. A complete redesign transformed the Charger from a mere mid-size coupe into a sleek, full-sized muscle powerhouse. That new fastback silhouette gave it a menacing, almost predator-like stance on the road, capturing the imagination of young drivers hungry for speed and style. Now, let's dive deeper into the Charger's origins. The vision that sparked an icon, the design philosophy that set it apart, and the engineering breakthrough that transformed muscle cars forever. Underneath that aggressive exterior was engineering drama in its purest form. The engineers faced the challenge of packing high-performance V8 engines into a surprisingly aerodynamically sound body. They had to tweak suspension, frame reinforcements, and weight distribution to keep the Charger both stable at high speeds and responsive on tight turns. Those innovations didn't just improve performance, they defined a new benchmark in muscle car design. Engine choices were king. Dodge played to its strength with several powerhouse options: the legendary 426 HEMI, the 440 Magnum, and for the more modest buyer, the 383 cubic inch V8. But it wasn't just about raw numbers. The Charger's engineers worked to deliver an engine experience that felt aggressive yet controlled, thrilling yet safe. This was muscle car technology at its peak, balanced for street, strip, or weekend cruise. They had to ensure the suspension matched the powertrain, reinforcing frames and refining weight balance to handle the stress of high speeds and sharp turns. These engineering details weren't mere tweaks. They were essential to making the Charger a muscle car that could win at every level, from drag strip to back roads. But who were the people making these choices? The 69 Charger was shaped not only by engineers and designers, but executives under pressure from shareholders, competitors, and the shifting tides of automotive demand. Dodge and Chrysler executives played a crucial role in pushing Dodge to rethink how muscle cars could dominate. Fierce debates in boardrooms over cost versus performance decisions influenced everything from the car's launch timing to its marketing strategy. Behind the scenes, designers sketched bold lines, engineers battled technical challenges, and workers on the factory floor forged the metal that would become an icon. Every level of the company was invested in this muscle car's success, making it a true product of complex collaboration and tension. All the while, rivalries heated up. Ford and Chevrolet threw down the gauntlet with the Mustang and Camaro. Pontiac had the Firebird. Dodge needed to make a statement. The Charger wasn't just a car, it was a challenge, a dare to the competition, and a promise to performance enthusiasts that Dodge was here to win. Each muscle car brought its own flair, but the Charger's combination of aggressive style, powerful engines, and engineering finesse put it in direct competition with these automotive legends. The muscle car market was more than sales. It was about capturing the spirit of speed and rebellion on the American road. Beyond the pavement, the Charger carved its place in American culture. Street racers idolized its aggressive styling. The car's engineering won over enthusiasts thirsty for power without sacrificing handling. Television and film immortalized the '69 Charger, most famously in The Dukes of Hazzard, though few know how much that show changed public perception of the car decades after its initial release. This muscle car was more than metal and engines. It became a cultural icon, part of the American mythos around freedom, risk, and boldness. Its image still resonates in car culture, representing an era when cars were symbols of identity and aspiration. Yet this muscular icon wasn't without its shadows. Production delays, quality control issues, and safety debates surfaced. Controversies over muscle cars and their influence on street racing and youth behavior sparked national conversations. And on the factory floor, financial struggles within Chrysler put the entire program at risk, lurking behind glossy advertisements and glossy steel. These struggles only deepen the Charger's story. How did the team overcome these obstacles? What setbacks almost sidelined the car before it became a legend? These lesser-known chapters reveal a complex portrait of resilience, innovation, and the drive to redefine American muscle. Fast forward decades later, the '69 Dodge Charger remains a beloved classic, prized by collectors, celebrated in car shows, and revered as a symbol of a high-octane era. Its legacy goes beyond raw horsepower to embody the spirit of American ambition, risk, and rebellion. The design language it set influenced generations of muscle cars to come, while its cultural imprint still ignites passion at every turn. The story of the '69 Charger is not just a tale of steel and speed. It's a human story of visionaries pushing boundaries, workmen crafting dreams in metal, and a nation's complex relationship with power and freedom on wheels. What do you remember about this legendary machine? Did you ever own or dream about one? Share your memories in the comments. If this story fueled your passion for muscle cars or history, please like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into automotive legends, because every car has a story worth telling.